Welcome, Libra Scorpio, to your New Year's forecast for 2026. Hope your friends are doing great out there. You guys had a wonderful holiday season. Let's get in here and see what's going on with you. This message is coming out. This is going to be the year of the fire horse as that snake exits. The fire horse will be coming in February during that Chinese New Year. So for now, they're just getting ready to intertwine, and the fire horse will come in and take over the snake's job in its own way. Remember that horse does move swiftly with a lot of momentum. It also likes a little bit of chaos. So if it doesn't, it's kind of, I kind of say that the fire horse is a little edgy. It's almost just the point where it's like literally, if it doesn't like what it sees and it's not getting the result that it wants, it causes chaos and burns shit to the ground. So you could say that, it's on relationship areas, it either is going to deepen that relationship or it's going to completely burn it to the ground, okay, and weaken it down, okay, to get rid of it. And so this is also going to be a very great year, guys, for intuition, emotional healing, as we do have all of the Mercury retrogrades in water this year. So it will start with Pisces, go straight into Cancer, and then go straight into Scorpio. So this will also allow you, the sense of any kind of hidden possibilities beneath the surface, kind of everything, right? If it's relationships, let that horse come in and destroy things. If it's anything that has to do with whatever could feel outdated, however it is, it's going to allow your intuition to completely awaken. And being that it's very important for you guys because you do have that Scorpio energy in you, okay, it's definitely going to want to have you reflect, okay, on the healing grow. So it is going to definitely be a part of you, okay, no matter what. Okay, Libra Scorpio, jeez. 2026, guys, let's see what twists and turns we have going on within the year for you. Getting the overall energy for you for 2026. I am doing these a little bit different from last year. Trying to keep it fresh, keeping it alive, keeping it different. Let's see what we have. 8th house to the 10th house. Wow. Your achievements and status in the outside world, the transformation of your life is about to be shared resources and intense emotions. We just got done talking about those intense emotions coming from those Mercury retrogrades as they're really going to shift you. And I do feel it's going to shift you in these times of supportive needs, things that are confusing. It's going to help you open up your intuition. Intuition is built on emotions, right? I do feel like you're going to have some powerful breakthroughs coming through in 2026. I think that you're going to renew your identity in a lot of ways, aligning with the purpose, having a lot of clarity and intuition, obviously. So, and then looking on the outside world, that outside world, like I said, aligning yourself with purposes and fresh new identity of who you are on the outside world, looking at all kinds of possibilities, whether they're hidden or not. There could be hidden agendas around you that you're going to want to be forced to have to either fix or let go of. I just feel like there's all kinds of this energy going around you. I've already done the Libra reading, so for those of you, and Scorpio reading, so for those of you who are either or, right, of course, if you're Scorpio, watch your Scorpio. If you're Libra, you might want to watch your Libra. You might want to watch them both as well to see how they're interacting with each other. Right now, I do feel like there's a hint of this going towards that it's interesting, kind of going towards that Scorpion energy, but yet I do feel that that Libra as well. Yep, really taking on both. Your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and rebirth, taking on, there's that Pluto, that Scorpion energy coming through. So at the beginning of the year, this transformation, this is going to be winter time with this transformation going straight from January straight through March. You're going to feel like you have this transformation. And I love it though too, because it's like I said, it's where that snake is saying goodbye as it's exiting, but it wants to make sure that it's still pushing things out of the way, taking care of business, and making, you know, kind of, hey, what's going on over here? Did we miss anything? Kind of cleaning the surface. And then that horse is, of course, going to come right through with some dynamic fire energy coming through. Look at that Leo energy. So for the winter, you're going to be taking on this beautiful transformation, having that Pluto energy coming through. You might even feel like there's a couple of tower moments coming for you. But that's right. They're coming for you, not at you. Why are they coming for you? Because I do feel like the snake is making sure that it is pulling the strings to pull down whatever does not serve you, to strengthen you through this Leo energy. So anything that could even be emotional blocks, old memories, unfulfilled desires at the forefront of your life, getting ready to have new ways of looking at things, new perspectives, bringing in some happiness, some joy, and that creativity. We're going to see a lot of creativity also within that fire horse, because it's fire, and fire is creative energy. So you are going to feel that creative impulse coming through. So I do feel like for those of you who do have some kind of creative block going on, I do feel like that's going to be lifted as you can finally see clearly as you're having this great awakening. So I do feel like in the very beginning of 2026, in this winter time, you're going to have this great awakening. You're going to feel like you are redeemed. You know what? A lot of the stuff that you've been carrying with you through 2025, maybe even came with you from 2024, is now staying within 2025. And you know, you're not the only one I've seen this with. I've seen this with a few signs. I've seen this with Taurus. I've seen this with a few other signs where you're keeping that shit in 2025. And in fact, I think Libra also. I think I also seen that within the Libra reading, if I remember correctly. Leaving these things behind. There's no reason to bring them in. So it's almost like they're telling you also, let it go. If it's a grudge with another person, let it go. You don't need to bring it with you. Let bygones be bygones and just say goodbye. Okay? Because this is going to be the time for forgiveness, for mercy, for redemption, absolution, having a complete rebirth. Because no matter what, the judgment is a rebirth in its own way. Having the great awakening to the things that make sense to me, to things that I actually want. If you are nothing but nonsense, if you are in a relationship of nonsense, there's no reason to be in this relationship of nonsense. Let it go, because the fire horse is going to burn it down to the ground anyways, right? It's going to say it's unhealthy, I don't need it, so it's going to make you feel that way anyways. So where you're discovering that you had limited beliefs, or where you felt like you had limited growth, you're going to realize, I finally can release what's not going to grow with me so that I can allow new things to grow with me. I'm looking at things so differently. So I do feel like you guys are going to have a different outlook on life within 2026, within this time. And it's just because you're relaxed. You're getting out of the 9 of Swords. You're starting to see things for what things really truly are. You're realizing that there's going to be some things you just can't fix. There's certain things that you are not in control of. So if I cannot be in control of that, then just let it go. I will find something else, right? Because you know what? There's too much time for love and happiness versus overstressed, burned out. Life is too short to just live in a burned out reality. Life is too short to just be pissed off, settling for things that you shouldn't be settling for. If it's just a settling relationship, I need to get out of it so I can find something that actually can be purposeful for me, where real true love exists. Finally, releasing what no longer serves you. So I feel like there's a lot of breakthroughs and a lot of spiritual awareness and awakening. That's beautiful. See what an angel number for you is during the winter time. You might be seeing this number already. Okay. Some of you, depends. Take what resonates, what doesn't resonate, go ahead and throw that away. It's meant for someone, maybe not you, but take what you know is, you know what, like that's mine, right? That is mine. I'm going to learn and grow from that. A 0303, taking chances, success, knowledge, friendship, impatience, freedom, and optimism. When chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary. Whether in your personal or professional life, you will find success by welcoming creative impulses. What did I say? You're going to have something creative, impulsiveness, and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take risks on opportunities that could change your life for the better. Yeah, love that. Guys, amazing. Loving it. Okay, let's get on to spring. So, you know, we're going to have that Mercury retrograde come back around. We will actually do those readings, okay? For those of you who are new, welcome, welcome. I will get those Mercury retrogrades to you. I do the moon readings, Mercury retrogrades, sometimes other retrogrades as well, if I feel like they're impactful enough. I think it was 2024, I think it was, we did the Saturn, I think we did the Saturn one. I'm not sure if it was Saturn or sometimes we do Jupiter. Depends on how impactful I feel like they really are towards signs. Not all of them I feel are as impactful as others. It depends on what degrees they're at. And then sometimes it's also about time, right? It's also about timing. Do I have time? So, but we're going to be starting off 2026 like dynamite. Sagittarius, Libra energy, bringing in your own energy during springtime, which I love because you're going to have that Venus energy anyways because of that Taurus time of the year, which you and Taurus share that Venus energy. So you're going to feel that impact of Venus coming through, but you're also going to feel this Sagittarius energy coming through as well, which just says this energy is imbuing power, superior confidence, enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. My goodness. And you're going to go from one fiery energy over here, Libra, Scorpio, straight into this other fiery energy, but also keeping yourself balanced with it. And diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony to balance in all relationships, even the relationships within money, right? Because you're Venus, and Venus wants that relationship with all the pillars, health, wealth, right? But also loving energy. Okay. Love, love. Definitely the pillar of love. Oh, man, you guys are shifting into a place of connection. This is going to, I feel like, because it's Libra energy, it's going to force you to really examine your emotions, your belief systems, your connections, because of the faith coming in. So I believe those belief systems will be there as well. For some of you, not all of you, okay? Like I said, you know who you are, what you do, and what you don't do, right? But you'd be surprised, though, on how many times I will say something and you think you don't do that, and then it pops up, right? And you're like, I don't know how that happened. Was it power of my suggestion? Hey, power of suggestions is a big thing, right? It is a big thing. We can't deny that. Or was it just truly meant to be? Let's see what we got here, guys. I do feel like I said, though, this is going to be a year of sudden twists and changes when it comes to your lifestyle. Oh, yeah, you're going to have some painful endings over here. You might even feel like there was some betrayal and some loss coming over here. Wow, you're going to feel like somebody really did you wrong, threw you under the bus, Libra, Scorpio. They hurt me. What are they doing? Feeling over-emotional. Well, there could be that over-emotional. I was feeling why you were feeling so over-emotional. Examining those emotions. Feeling that things are unfair and unjustified when all you wanted. There's your own card again. The Libra energy coming through saying, you hurt me. I gave you the benefit of the doubt. And you backstabbed me. 2 sword cards with that Libra. It could be dealing with a Gemini, another Libra. It could be an Aquarius. It could be anybody on this planet. Right? Ooh. You could feel like they had... Ooh, I don't like that. For some of you, I'm going to say that they gave you lack of confidence. They didn't see you in the light that you wanted to be standing in. They pushed you down, discredited you. Like I said, pushed you under the bus. They didn't recognize your potentials. Even when you had potentials, even when you were doing good, they didn't recognize how good you were. This feels like a lot of jealousy. Feels like a lot of ego. Sounds like a lot of pride from someone that you're dealing with. They had more pride, but they wanted all the recognition. For some of you, they only wanted to be they wanted the recognition, so they kind of pushed you. Even when you had great achievements, they kind of pushed you to the side so that they could be recognized, even though they did nothing. Because they wore a new tie or they had a new pair of shoes. Look at my new shoes. That's great. I just made $1,000 bonus and we're celebrating at work, and you want people to look at your fucking shoes so that you can get some kind of acknowledgement when I'm trying to be over here and be in the spotlight. Well, I don't know who did you dirty, but that is for someone. Whether that's an old memory I'm picking up on for somebody or something close to that, and whether it's being renewed again, could be a huge possibility. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. It's a past pattern that just keeps coming up and keeps coming up. And it's this past behavior that they keep continuing to do every time. The things you feel like you're moving forward within this situation, and then they put out your spotlight. They take the limelight. They're good at taking that spotlight away from you to limelight their own rewards. I'm not going to even give them a sign, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's an egotistical, self-centered, narcissistic type of spotlighting behavior, and it could go to any sign. Now, of course, spotlighters are usually Leos, but this does not have to be a Leo. This could be anyone, like I said, any sign. Anyone could be a narcissist. Anyone can be egomatic and conceited, and I'm finding this to be a very conceited energy. Okay, so this is the desire to be at the forefront. And I do feel like they're going to try to wiggle worm their way into taking your spotlight. I do see you sitting on your emotional high horse over here. And I am going to call your emotional high horse because it's the only thing that you have right now to keep yourself exactly where you need to be able to awaken and use your intuition by keeping your emotions at bay, keeping yourself strong and going forward, but being in the right direction, keeping yourself stabilized, understanding that you're being guided toward your own purposeful direction at this time. Okay, having an understanding that there is going to be relationships around you, like this person is around you right at this time, who just ignores their transformations because they already think they're perfect. I'm sorry, this is a person who believes they're perfect. If we're going on a person who believes there is a lot of perfection, it could be a Virgo energy because they like perfection, right? A perfectionist. But it does not have to be. Okay. I'm just pushing out those signs that could be, does not have to be. But I do feel like you're going to adopt a lot of new kinds of strategies during the springtime that's going to take you away from a lot of these certain situations that are going on, these disappointments, walking away from these disappointments. I do feel like if you're in a relationship with this person, I think this person has just pushed their last, they have just pushed their last button with you. I think that was if you are friends and really whatever the relationship is, I do feel like that was the straw that killed the camel's back, right? That broke the camel's back. And I do feel like their perfectionism of the way they want things done is just too much for you. There's not enough energetic alignment going on between the two of you. You're ready to manifest a purposeful, if I can get these words all right, purposeful. I keep seeing it in my head. Purposeful, purposeful. Yes. Now say it. You've seen the word, say it. If you're finding yourself to be purposeful, you know, within your job, your career, your just life in general, right? Then you just don't feel like you need any of this. It's like, it's useless. It's just kind of useless. It's toxic. It's toxic. That doesn't suit me. I do feel like it's not going to suit you. And you've been done with it for a while. I think you're just now at this point where you're just putting up with it. And this is where that fire horse is going to come in, though, guys. And, you know, it wants to burn this to the ground. You're going to find that the turbulence between the two of you, if it's really that bad, is definitely going to become worse. Because they're just going to continue to, the universe is going to continue to use your intuition to show you what this person's about. And how you're just not in alignment with one another anymore. Or maybe you were never even in alignment with them to begin with, and you just tried. Hoping that we could grow together. Hoping, right? Hoping that this could and then if it was, then it was just hoping that it could recover, right? That maybe we could find family support, we could have some kind of recovery, we could realign together. But if a person doesn't want to grow and you've already outgrown them, think of yourself as a tree. We have a tree. You are a branch over here, they're a branch over here. If your branch is way over here, way up high, and there's still a stub and they haven't grown, you've already outgrown each other. You're not going anywhere, my friends, okay? And I mean, and that's exactly what could definitely be going on. Let's get some love cards over here. For some of you, you're waiting for a new love to come in. You have a wish coming in. Someone you wished for is coming into your life. Trust divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to be. So if you guys are looking for new love or some kind of ex coming back, it does look like they are coming in. Okay. As this relationship is exiting. And maybe that's another thing too. You know, maybe you find another person and you realize that this person is out of alignment with you. As this other person comes in, you're starting to realize, wow, they really take me seriously. And you know what? I really, you know, I'm very passionate about them. We do have true love over here, deep and enduring connections going beyond superficial attraction and doorway. An opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person. That's exactly what I just said. Maybe it's going to release this person so that it can let the new person in. You might not even know, for some of you, this new person even exists. You just know that it's time to let this other person go. And then boom, here they come, right? As you're reflecting on the old relationship, having those emotional distances, all of a sudden you let them go and this new person comes in. Wow. Going straight to summer. Having the sun and Taurus. Whoa, that's some strong energy. I mean, that's strong energy. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved with the sun. Wow. You're going to have that Lion's Gate as well. 8-8 Lion's Gate. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It's rich, earthly, protected, relaxed, and slow. Having that Taurus come in, you can only imagine your money is going to be on an upswing. Let's see what we got going on over here. I just feel that money coming in. So just show us the money. Show me the money. I just feel, there it is. You couldn't, and it's Taurus energy. You can't even make that shit up. This is where you see the long-term goals coming through. You're starting to see the financial rebirth, guys, of what it is you've been planning all year, and maybe even in 2025 start coming back. I feel like there is going to be some kind of merging of money. Could even be with a deeper wisdom, a deeper understanding of what's going on, because you're having a new perspective of what's going on, and you have definitely the wisdom to understand what these purposes are and how you're going to, could have been manifesting this financial growth and but it doesn't matter because it shows you've been taking action on it. Manifest it. Yeah. Yeah. Manifest it and take those actions on it. And I see that, here it comes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Extra income coming in, arriving. Some kind of investments. Long-term plans. I mean, you do have the 8th house, so this could also be actually taking in that 8th house energy as well. The 8th house is, your assets as well in a lot of ways, right? It's about your shared resources. So if you guys are getting out of a divorce, this could be where, you do have the, lawyer coming in or the judge or whatever, making those judgment calls to say, you get this property, you get this jewelry, you get this asset, get to keep your wedding ring, right? You guys take that house, sell it, break the money down in the middle, let's go, right? But I do feel like there's also going to be a lot of impulsive decision making when it comes to those of you who are doing any kind of, could be foreign trade, it could be stocks and bonds, Bitcoin, anything like that. I do see there's some impulsive, new, ambitious moves going, but I like it because it's saying, I'm curious to have this understanding because I've learned something about the stock market. I've learned something about what's going on. And I'm really interested in doing so. It's like you're really looking intuition, but you're also using a lot of curiosity and really moving in that area. So guys, it's also the green light. I mean, look at that. Go, go, go. Green light to allow that, those endeavors to grow. So, you want to buy this new house, buy that new house. You want to, if you have the, money to do so, could be even adopting new strategies, new financial strategies, understanding how somebody's doing something. Wow. Yeah, just be careful of somebody around you who doesn't understand some of the things that are going on. Like-minded, it feels like they're pushing against what it is you're looking at. It's almost like where you're adopting these new ideas. They're not really seeing it your way. So be careful of that. It could be somebody at the workplace. You're like, hey, you know what? If we sell a house and I do blah, 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 right? And they're like, I don't know if that's going to work. You know what I mean? So just be careful of that because it does look like somebody wants to push back on you and some of your ideas of what's going on. Okay. But otherwise, it looks great. They could be bringing up some past failures as well with the Tower. Okay, but you're just like, I learned how to do this. I'm learning, or I'm still learning, and I want to try it. There's something about wanting to try something that's different, something that you've learned how to do. See if it actually works. That's cool. I like that. I do like that. Going to summer. Oh, no, we were just in summer. Fall. Fall, please. Show us how we're going to end this year for the beautiful Libra Scorpio. It's got a lot of things going on. Going straight into the homestead of Cancer energy. This is family energy, emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. Talking about that 4th house as well with Jupiter. Your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. Wow. Giving good luck again. You got that good luck in spring. You're going to have it again during your birthday season. Love it. My goodness, this is like you're going to take this and you're going to, it's almost like you're going to show me and the world, definitely me, right? Because I'm a tarot reader, so I'm going to be able to see it. You're going to show me how I did something, right? You're going to prove to the world, this is where I am. I took my chariot, I expanded myself, I moved forward, I aligned with my guiding forces, I know what I want, I know what I'm doing, I had the great awakening, I'm changing everything for the better. Watch my money. Look at my money. Look at my money grow. Look at my investments. Look at my love. Look at how everything for me has shifted around into this place of complete possibilities. Man, you know, when I said in the very beginning there were hidden possibilities, I didn't lie, because there are definitely a lot of hidden possibilities beneath the surface for you, Libra Scorpio. Oh my God, I'm going to write that down, because that's going right back to number one. 2026 hidden possibilities coming to light. Wow, I mean, you have transformed. I mean, this really is the year of most people for a new era of transformation. And it's almost just like I didn't like what I was doing. I wasn't desiring what I was doing. So now I am taking those unfulfilled desires to the forefront of my life, and here I am. And now they're saying, here's some good luck. Some Jupiter energy, some Sagittarius Jupiter energy. Here, jump. Wow. Okay. Let's see the tea. Let's get the tea. We haven't seen any tea cards. So show us the tea at the end of the year for the beautiful Libra Scorpio. If you guys like this video, be sure to hit that big old like button. If you need a personal reading, all the information is in the description area, not under just this video, but every video. And if you're interested in meditation, whether it's just music or guided meditation or just relaxing music, you can check out my second channel, Relaxing Whispers Meditation. That's also in the description area. Still building that, but that's okay. We're going strong, doing good. So let's see what we got here, guys. Secret admirer, hidden affection, anonymous notes, unknown interest. Somebody's watching you. He's watching me. Shocking. Exaggerated truths and self-made, creating your own path. Somebody's telling you some stories. You know what's kind of funny? You know what I really feel? If you really want to know the truth, I think the secret admirer is not really there. I think it's a story. I think somebody's trying to scare you or trying to make you believe that somebody's watching you. Come on, they all came out together. Okay, your independent success, overcoming odds and creating your own path. Somebody at work might be like trying to make you believe that this customer is really watching you. And so then it kind of gets on your, just be careful of that, okay? Because if somebody's really making up some bullshit, you could be kicking out somebody from a restaurant if you're a waitress and thinking that they're really there watching you. I don't know. Why do I feel that? Why are people evil? Is it that she is actually being evil, or does she really believe that, and just that's her belief, is that this customer is coming to your restaurant? That's what I'm seeing. Coming to your restaurant to see you personally, to watch you and stalk you. Look, it doesn't mean that they don't like you and that they are not really there, but the way that they're making it sound like, you know, like he's watching, just be careful the way that it's said, because I have a feeling that somebody's trying to tell you, like, they're making it creepy. And if this person really is watching, it's misleading. They don't have to be. It's creepy. What, somebody doesn't, you know? It could be somebody that you've already put into a friend zone. You already know this person, but somebody's making it like, ew, that's creepy. Okay, it doesn't have to be creepy. False alarm. Okay, they're not stalking. Maybe they just want a date. I don't know if somebody's, I don't know, I just feel like it's going to end up like a Karen situation. Like you're not going to be there and they're going to like get in their face and, you know, like be mean to them or something about the situation. Where it doesn't need to be that way. It feels like this person that you're dealing with has no filter. They could be causing a lot of drama. Just be careful about that situation. Yeah, that situationship. Okay. For some of you, you're getting ready to retire, and I love that. Hey, I'm getting ready to retire, taking my long-term stability. I've got all my money, and I'm getting out of Dodge. You might be using some plastic smiles towards some certain people as you're getting ready to retire. You're just like, yep, I'm good. Yeah. On the other hand, over here, you have some unexpected flirtation, direct messages, testing the waters. Some of you are going on a blind date, and this person just adores you and just keeps texting you. Okay, all the time. I like it though because it's saying they're not fake. They're actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, and okay, they're not faking it to make it or lying to you, deep fake in reverse. So I like that. So if you feel like a lot of people, it's like it's hard to date anymore because everybody's always fake, but it's actually saying this person is actually real. And you might even find that they mirror you a little bit, and some of the ideas and the way that you see things. Okay, so I like that. It's saying, you know what, we have a lot in common. Okay, so and you guys got a lot of things going on over here. There's a little bit of money over here. I'm going to take a couple of cards for different people. Take what resonates, what doesn't resonate. I made 3 different packs over here because I thought it would be good. That way you'll kind of know which one you're on. I mean, obviously, if you're going to retire, you're going to know that's you. Right? Just kind of using the plastic smiles on the way out the door. Hey, love you all. Bye, Just like not looking back. Okay. So we have over here, we have retail. If you have an idea in mind, this is giving you the green light that there is need for it. Man, get the green light twice. You got it in the summertime and you're also getting it now. Wow. Within the fall. Let's see, Gaia. Trust the universe has a bigger plan for you than you can imagine. Okay. You can also spend more time in nature and heal, soothe your mind, and regroup. Odd jobs considered diversifying your income sources to increase financial stability. Ooh, nice. Parenthood. Oh. Healing your inner child can unlock a path to financial abundance. Remember to nurture yourself as you work toward your goals. You will also be beautiful as a teacher, a pediatrician, or somebody who's just helping children. That I do believe. I know a lot of you. I have a couple of Libra Scorpio friends. Just Libra and Scorpio in general. You have that way of, helping others, good listening skills, full of knowledge, big hearts. So I could see that. I definitely could see that. Beautiful reading, my friends. Let's go ahead and grab another card to see what the angels have to say as you are ending 2026. You're going to have 12-12. Shift. You're going to shift again, getting ready to go into 2027. Wow. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or epic romance is also in the cards. Wow. Beautiful, guys. Okay. And let's get a daily healing card for the overall year. Make it beautiful. Give them hope, strength, your spirit, so that they can make it through this 2026. What a gorgeous reading, you guys. And remember, there's going to be ups, downs, twists, and turns like there is every year. We always just want to hope that one year is a little bit better than the other. So far, it's looking wonderful. Make gentleness a habit. Okay. Like I said, a lot of it is going to be about your outside world. Remember, there are also other houses, but today we are really emphasizing the 8th house, the 10th house for the year. Okay, and that's what was emphasized for you. So for the overall year, because we really did look at the outside achievements, didn't we? And a lot of intense emotions and a lot of shared resources. So it makes a lot of sense, and it looks like you guys are doing amazing. And guess what, guys? I will see you in 2026. Peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.